On this Tuesday afternoon volume of MLB, we'll see the Seattle Mariners facing the Cleveland Indians. Hey, first pitch just moments away. Let's go out to Cleveland to join Gary Thorne and crew with the call.
And a good afternoon and welcome to Progressive Field. As the fans settle in, so do we. Justin Masterson, the hitters will be planning their plate strategies against him. Can they figure him out? That's the question. Great to be with you. 2K Sports presents Tuesday afternoon baseball. Steve, as he gets going against these Seattle bats, what's his concern?
A pretty even matchup right now. You've got a lineup that does struggle at times to score runs, but you've also got a right-hander on the mound who can give up some runs.
Now let's have a look at the lineup for the Mariners. Any of these bats stand out, John?
Well, Dustin Ackley has a presence of him that he's been around the league for a long, long time. You have to remember, though, very, very young player. With the patience at the plate, he can draw a lot of walks. Very good at dropping in hits, getting on base. Not a big...
Ackley's in the batter's box. He's the leadoff man, and we're ready to get things underway.
Number 13, Dustin Ackley.
Lined up the middle, and he's on. That's a nice way to jumpstart your offense. Now we'll take a quick look at the Indians, how they line up on the field. Thoughts, John? Anybody standing out?
Well, it's all about size and speed for a guy like Drew Stutz, who is always fun to watch play the outfield position. Covers so much ground. Unbelievable size, an unbelievable arm. This kid can do everything on a baseball field. So gifted athletically. His manager thinks that he has a chance to be one of the top 2 or 3 center fielders in all baseball in the coming years.
0-1. Gutierrez swings and misses. Strike one. Batting .274 lifetime against the Indians. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. And that gets down. Gutierrez with a single. Ackley is headed for third. And now he's heading for home. Ackley's home.
Now batting for the Seattle Mariners.
Well, that's a big two-bagger right there, and the momentum booster that it is. I mean, he's standing at second base. They're up 1-0 now, and this pitcher's going to have to figure a way to slow things down, or else they could be out of it quickly.
Seager's in the batter's box. Well, this offense has taken some pressure off the pitching at this point, Steve.
Well, going into this game, I didn't know exactly when we'd see runs put up on the board, but I guess we have our answer now.
Yeah, sometimes you get that offense like we've seen here. It gets rolling early, and you start to think maybe this is going to be the way it is for the whole game.
Well, that's right. They get confident. They start to dig in a little bit. And for the pitcher, he's got to make some adjustments after giving up the runs.
One away. Gutierrez headed for third.
Now batting for the Seattle Mariners.
An RBI opportunity right here. Jesus Montero.
And I don't know if it was travel or what it was they didn't like, but the Indians were at 500 or above against every other American League division in interleague play, but had a terrible record against the AL West.
First pitch was a strike. 0-1 now. There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. And Gutierrez is home.
Now batting.
Good pitch down low, Steve, but a better at-bat.
Well, he did a real nice job going down in his swing to get that low ball to be able to pick up the hit.
And it's Raul Ibanez at the plate. Just one player picking up after another, Steve. This is a good offensive show going on, and they're climbing the ladder with it.
Well, it's a nice job here, jumping out in front early. Getting that production really helps change the strategy of the game, changes the pitches and the at-bats.
And it's Swisher with an eye on him at first. Makes contact. It is going to be fouled. Fly ball deep and off to the left. Steve, when you talk about production getting going early, the bats are working. Swung on line to right center field. And another hit. They're really gunning right now.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
Now it's 2 away, and that will keep the runners. They have to stay at first and second.
That's about as easy as it gets. He could have caught that one in his back pocket.
It's going to be Saunders. Ibanez at first. Montero leading off second. Line shot into center field. That is going to be down there. It should bring home Montero. It rolls all the way to the wall. Montero will cross the plate. And Ibanez also comes home. A little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double. It's going to be Wells. Well, definitely not an overstatement to say this offense may not. Ooh, Wells, good cut. Over the wall, a 2-run home run. They add a couple more to the lead now, a home run and a 6-run lead.
What a great approach from the Mariners today. This offense has just been crushing the ball.
Brendan Ryan.
Hit up the middle. Mercy. That is right at the pitcher. You got to hope he's all right. Wow, they deal some serious damage. First inning really starting out with a bang. Seattle has the lead 6-0. And out on the mound, we've got Felix Hernandez.
Number 6.
We'll be starting this one off for Seattle. Steve will be watching how he approaches this Cleveland lineup.
Felix Hernandez is an absolute stud on the mound. He's got overpowering stuff, well above average pitches with his fastball, his breaking balls, his changeup. He's got an arsenal that can attack hitters.
Here's the pitch. A little too eager, and he's behind 0-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. And I mean, that's the hardest pitch for a hitter to try to stay back on. That's why he was out in front of that one.
Strike 3 swung on. Drew Stubbs, no contact.
It seemed like he made it easy. 3 pitches, big strikeout.
Can't get rid of a guy any quicker than that. Only took 3 and he's gone. Got a moment to check out that lineup for the Indians. Thoughts, John? Anybody stand out?
Now, if your dad played in the major leagues, there's a good chance you'll be a success, and that goes for Michael Brantley. Numbers and power aren't going to jump off the charts at you, but he's a guy that can make contact, put the ball in play, and he's still learning the game.
Swing and a miss by Kipnis. Strike 1.
Yeah, ho-hum, another great season for Felix Hernandez in 2011. 3.47 ERA, 222 strikeouts, and on a team that couldn't score a lot of runs, you would think his win total should have been a lot better.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Jason Kipnis is gone.
Here's the 4-seam fastball coming at you in K-Cam. Get a better look.
And I think last couple of pitches he faced, it didn't seem like he was ready for that fastball.
Yeah, he got some off-speed pitch the previous pitch, but you should be able to expect to get the bat on that heater, especially with 2 strikes.
And Cabrera settles in. Felix Hernandez has ignited the issue about voting for who's your maybe MVP or candidate for best pitcher of the year. Is it about wins and losses, or is it about something else like ERA and strikeouts?
Well, Felix Hernandez, it's about great stuff every time he takes the mound, and a chance to throw a no-hitter every time he takes the mound. At some point, he'll get to the playoffs, and when he gets there, I think he's going to be a great pitcher there as well.
And that's a strike, as Drupal Cabrera is going to have to take a defensive stance here.
Tough spot for the hitter right here, down 0-2. You got to foul off that tough pitch if you have to.
Swung out and missed as Drupal Cabrera goes down. Strike 3. So Felix Hernandez gets him 3 up and 3 down. An impressive start. He tallies 3 strikeouts. That should motivate those bats coming up. And the Mariners coming up next. Ackley is in the batter's box. Singled and scored his last time around. And we'll get to see Joe Martinez pitching. They've decided it was time to make a change here. Swinging and a miss, and he falls behind on the count 0-1.
You know, typically he comes back with an 0-1 fastball. As a hitter, you've got to sit on that pitch and look to drive it.
Swing and a bouncing ball up the middle. Picked up by Swisher. And he gets in there, no contest. And that'll bring up Franklin Gutierrez.
Now, sometimes you make a great pitch, and the hitter just happens to be lucky at this particular time. This is one of those balls, not a play could be made on it. That's why he's on first base.
This is his 8th season. To second for 1. And a double play. They got a move. 6-4-3 double play. Nice move at second base.
That's a great double play. Pulling off double plays like that can really shift the momentum of the game.
Seager's in the batter's box. He flew out his last time up. And starts him out here. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. Bounces up against the wall. And he ends up at second. That's a double.
Number 63.
You'll take getting on base anytime, any inning. It just doesn't matter. And here with this double, maybe it's a chance to get a 2-out rally started.
And we've got Montero batting. Had an RBI single his last time to the plate. That one goes foul. Here's the 0-1 from Martinez. And another foul ball. Here's the pitch. And Montero lays off the low pitch.
When you're already falling behind like this, you cannot continue to allow the other team to get base runners. You'll never get back into this game.
Martinez outside. That'll be a ball.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
Throws on to first in time to retire the side. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. Seattle 6, Cleveland nothing. Cleanup batter due up next.
For the Cleveland Indians.
And Santana's in the box.
Number 41, Carlos Santana.
Called strike. Hernandez has him 0-1 now.
Now his go-to pitch is the slider, and he's got to throw it to this guy as he tends to struggle early in at bat.
Looks at one that's in there. 0-2.
Tough spot for the hitter. Down 0-2. You got to protect right now.
Carlos Santana strikes out. No contact on the big cut.
Get a chance to take a look at this slider right here, Gary.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball, and then just drop one right off the table. What a pitch.
And Nick Swisher will dig in here with one away.
Well, against the AL Central in 2011, Seattle 4 games under 500. Not too bad considering how much they struggled against everybody else.
He deals. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike 1. As for that discussion, the Mariners in the American League Central, second half when things were really going poorly for them, yet they played their best, John, against those teams in that Central Division then.
That's true. They managed to go 8-7 versus the Central after the All-Star break, while they were combined 16-40 against everyone else.
Strike 3, swung on and missed. Nick Swisher, no luck.
Not much movement to speak of at just 88 miles per hour.
This is a tough pitch to handle, but he takes the swings anyway.
And Johnny had to do that, right?
Well, it would have been a strike regardless, but sometimes you got to make the pitcher work a little bit harder out there for the good of the team.
And Brantley's in the box. Lifetime, he's hit 2 for 7 off Hernandez. Caught strike 0-1. The pitch. He lets that fastball go by for a called strike. 0-2. Curveball that tied him up in knots. Swung on and missed. Side retired. And they go quietly offensively in this half inning. Nothing across. Seattle still protecting their measure of a lead. Raul Ibanez will lead us off. He singled in his last at bat.
Raul Ibanez.
And Santana spotting the pitch. A shot up the middle, And Cabrera picks it up. One away.
For the Seattle Mariners, first base, number 8.
There's Kendry Morales at the plate.
When you think about what adding a bat like Kendry Morales in the middle of a lineup can do for you, he's not a household name just yet, but if he stays healthy, monster numbers will follow.
Hit in the air.
At the
Two
plate
away.
for the Seattle Mariners, left fielder, number 55.
It's going to be Saunders. He doubled home a couple in his last at bat. And here's the first one. Swings, hits this one very high in the air. A soaring drive. That is out of the yard. Goodbye home run, Seattle. What an explosion of offense for this club. Talk about a big-time lead. Wow, 7-run advantage here after that solo shot. It's going to be Wells.
The Seattle Mariners, right fielder, number 33, Casper Wells.
Now the first pitch. Strike one. Martinez gets him with a cut there. Well, you know that taco you had before the game, Steve? Yeah. I think we've got a full fiesta going early in this one.
I think that we do, and now you're getting me hungry just thinking about it.
Low for a ball to Wells. The 1-2 on its way. Ooh, Wells, good cut. Vaults himself way up in the air to pull that one in. Wow. So they pick up a run on the home run and add to their lead. Seattle, some days you got it. They got it, and they're tacking them on. Latter third of the lineup coming up.
For the Cleveland Indians.
A crisp day here at the ball yard. Temperatures might be dropping a bit later on towards the evening. And Mark Reynolds. Called strike. Hernandez has him 0-1 now. Here's the pitch. Called strike, and he's behind now. 0-2.
He's got that power curveball working. When you throw it away from the hitter with that kind of consistency, you're going to be successful.
Strike three swung on. Reynolds is gone.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there, and hard to get that much break on it.
Good job of keeping him guessing by changing speeds out there.
Boy, John, you saw the effect of that swing. He wasn't even in the same time zone.
But going from off speed to a heater like that is never easy, and even guys that make the big bucks have a hard time adjusting.
And it's Chisenhall at the plate, hitting .417 lifetime off the Mariners. Good pitch from Hernandez.
That's a great choice of pitches right there. Not much the hitter can do with that. Just try to spoil it and maybe go after the next one.
Chisenhall lays off for a strike. Big swing and a miss for Lonnie Chisenhall. Strike three, and he is gone.
We got a second now to see the four-seam fastball in K-Camp.
And I think last couple of pitches he faced, it didn't seem like he was ready for that fastball.
Yeah, he got some off-speed pitch the previous pitch, but you should be able to expect to get the bat on that heater, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's Carrera batting. Called strike. Hernandez has him 0-1 now. The pitch. Lays off that fastball, and it's 0-2.
He gets 2 quick strikes on the hitter, but he can't be too selective now. He's got to go right at him.
Taps this one foul to the right. On the way. The slider swung out and missed. Struck him out. Side gone. No runs, no hits, no one left on. No production yet from Cleveland. End of the order. Ready to do some work at the plate.